The Japan evil and devil utobia oyenchikani bre ahoyi ya baye dambo jimie he's number 1. The Japan evil and devil utobia oyenchikani bre ahoyi ya baye dambo jimie he's number 1.
ABRONYE no me wone so ABRONYE no me say wonim nyansa ABRONYE wojimi wo kwasampani ABRONYE jimifuo ABRONYE wonum kankan sesam yanum jimifuo kurasini kwasiampani kwateboto ABRONYE wojimi wo bodam wonim nyansa dabi mami kekemi chiro eti onabu kenedi Japan e di ABRONYE ekohwe de ben enwa
okay
ene ABRONYE jimifuo
okay
ade wonabu kenedi Japan akohwe wuwo that is the American answer. Me say, Obi your papa wiasia. Now why your papa wiasia? Emma one train the panel and the panel temu me good the panel ni masin train the panel poa. Now on number one son, adia baku e yame yana say, Debi our tompe, but one woman son and one yafe. Okay. One number watch here to sit in baka. Aku so bi okuyi awode ye. One do MPP na one woman, one spirit be say free mo. If your people no, one want take it time on baby no, I just have to move that you. Once a MPP parts and then Cassandra down on. And yes, a fooling na do one academ. That Kenyans are phone to do one in Cadem. That can will be to say ABRONYE kwasampani Jimmy Fowi. Now yet then of MPP party Cassian and our pa. Yes, see a como be charming. We are come ABRONYE charming. Cha obi ti se nya bi pa ye frɛ no opambo Ebenezer da kwayado ebre bi ye twam na o hye nkoma MPP tama e divert ya nyame bi enani di ko NDC so no e den na ABRONYE no ma mekeka e ya me kum chacha men ko pa sof kum chacha men ko Kennedy Japan kra onte no onko ayi ye kan say independent ABRONYE I was sing why you were pointing at the Senika ABRONYE wajimi ya wunimu nyansa wo kwasia sadi ya brebi ubedi me matama ma meka wa asem me sofukum chacha me ma me ko alata Nigeria akobo adwaman ena kraman ene ne daye eti me ye kraman ba no wo kwasia wunimu nyansa na pa fabra me so ne hia me 101 ma hwehwe wo so left and right.
Afi 2025 as I say yesimwe kamia kwa yese ABRONYE debia da wo be sori bia nese Canada hine Japan nese wototo man left and right ankasa enye fediagra yenni madia Canada hine Japan edi aye ABRONYE debia da no ese wotutu bi left the man say afiwe ya ankasa dwuma odi bedini de enye fediagra na mebisa say ABRONYE die pa na Canada hine Japan de ayewa debia da because of Canada hine Japan no wakwa kobie YouTube channel se debia da wotna se edi se chobo Canada hine Japan enye fediagra but Canada so na adwen se nyado obefi ade ABRONYE but the ABRONYE no I think say is too far ano den papa ya as debia da nipa waboa wo panipa wama wonsa ko no pendie eni kwan se debia no wotena baabi na wodi na terms a enam Canada hine Japan so na ma ye be hu so ya ABRONYE akwa remember say Kennedy ede ne platform ede ma wo ABRONYE ma wo na wo ye program kra e won ye ne platforms so ede ne ba ya all because what trinity so say Ghana affording kokromoti koto obade man and because it's too much they be there and a Kennedy evil and a Kennedy say but who ABRONYE who your wine say MPP amanu ko na form na yensi for ba ekrofo bi o party ni ma me say wo mo na be ma party na gija omo na be ma party na tete apansam cause the ABRONYE ye wo kroma is too much ena debia Kennedy ena debia Kennedy wo koda Kennedy wo sore Kennedy wo horo na ma Kennedy die na Kennedy Japan edi aya abronye all because say why na nim so person ye ko eye opese Ghana photo ne so aba na Dr. Pawomia na wo tro support de ama no 2024 wo dem ko akensi ekosi mu sei ekosi MPP amanuko ne sei adebia da no wo to bi edema na ye Kennedy oyineja ba Kennedy se ono nya dia wo beso so bi na majani nyina edema ye sofukum chacha wo tie nsema na sofukum chacha e ka pande kire ye abronya na se je fede me bom nsema kasa edema ye kum chacha se wa ya de se wo ti be to be left and right ankasa edema na ye Kennedy ye kan se abronya DC cause abronya is too much asa wo ya manabroso o ba ye hu de wi na osimiti na wuti nkasa enyina ezizo na de wo se wa ba be edipa na de wo se ye sika wo ho wanya sika nti no ye wa unie but kai hu se ufri baabi ene ba ne nam obi so ena ama wo soso wa ba be yeso obi na eye OHENEBA NTIM social babonte say one no sure ba to be left and right ankasa edama abronye DC si ano wo mo ba ko no boot for boot ankasa want na say ema abronye DC ema de bia da won fa Kennedy OHENEBA Japan emfa nanim twitwi from da etisa aya abronye DC si waye ready dia eno no OHENEBA NTIM no so waye claro say ne abronye babonte be di Kennedy OHENEBA Japan watem one so so aye ready waye claro say wo better to be left and right ankasa edama abronye DC because won't mean na honom emfa Kennedy OHENEBA Japan enka Kennedy pan ko nim senka mire bi be base so obeso nko be do my Ghana ni manka nema bebre na wo honom aka Kennedy OHENEBA Japan anka wanya nka ne ama remu nyina to be left and right ankasa edema na ye Kennedy OHENEBA Japan na eye OHENEBA NTIM de wo say yesi an ye kon boot for boot time afiwe boot for boot to 2026 2027 to 2028 enya do obetena ho no ma obia edi Kennedy OHENEBA Japan anim etwitwi from to what be di Kennedy OHENEBA Japan titiriu ene abronye DC no obeba nkasa edi amawa enye fedi agro mame mo bibia kwa basonko efamna Kumasi all IGH aha no first time anu subscribe YouTube channel no edi amame no like share so da ma foforo na foforo so esa etimi akabi enso homidi eno Himalin kono shama de TOP eniso so wale asie obetimi so afra me hara 80 people say obeso ateje dwumadi asia number na egoshiki na semester so obepeke na oni mpanifo edi nkomo afa de wo ton se de be yenso ye betima ban de ro enso so edi amakumasi online media school ena so masina ene medi dwumadi we nyina ede ba beso no ba message so the comment na de wo de be fa comment section ho no kama enso so edi amam nene me de mo sha asie de da me de sha asie ede free MPP amanuko na mu efiti bra MPP amanuko 2024 ye kwasa asantene kwoto obadi MPP amanuko enam ne marketing kiti bi omo ye ya edro mo ko opposition anka by this time there anka enim ni senka MPP amanuko ne de esia na wese omasue nyansa kanyakopon bo 2028 de Ghana fo nyina edom kokro moti be kwa akoto abade ama but still now na maintain ho asena na ekoso wa MPP amanuko nim ena na we yetimi adechi a we yakame abronye DC di baabi na bi mu di baabi eso mo drosso bebre na eso maka bo mama ese party no ya tete apansan ewo Kumasi na se ebe kaya no a medinsam bi ba so mo abra ne ye former president etu MPP amanuko ne fo se de akiko koso wo party nim no wo monto mo bo ase mane kaya next meeting krom koye ekra no na ni wo ma na mane ni ade we ene nam so amana na bi ena afen so JFK ene mo keka hom ebe to be left and right ankasa ede mane ye papa kofo se na ni kwan so oba bonten ebekasa na do mo ye ne de is the right way ye say omo ye is any kwansan ka ye na ye papa kofo ba bo te bekase sa next meeting no ma mebo na mane no abra na o kasa na ni kwansan ka e say e fiti na numu kura e de ba bontem na we na yuji bo achi say masa we mo MPP amanuko na bi mo won ma mo ye nya atron papa say hypocrisy ne say achichire mo ba bi so de aka ho kofo wo no na je party ni so wo enne ama wo aba be JFK JFK ama wo ababaye nana kobia ama wo abaye baye nana bi no na wo ba be kika nsem fata de acha de na de ebe wo na he wa France be nana bi ni JFK bu wa to be left and right and kasa de amane wo ma enyefe de agramesa so be kam ho ni akwa koti nsem a eye yujimboache kan ye pharmacy say ye ba ye de aka nyina so ebeto also
na bi kasai o say it's going to bring the party to
anya no kre onya hwe sansem no munya ika. Why are you selecting a presidential candidate to be able to go out there and campaign? The run of the party is not the presidential candidate's duty. Maybe you national executive, you consultant executive, you regional executive. The running of this party is not in the hands of any presidential candidate. Do you understand?
Me too.
Unless they are a dereliction of duty. Say the mama na untimenye, never so be na meye ma. Don't believe. Omopa, omuye, sana omo setting of omu na kasa. To go and defend it. All the omo defend this adno. Show mudin, bomudin. You be na tia boboy. Omo go defend this adno. I don't know more macro for kwana go fongo kasa. John Boris a former general secretary. Why are you not calling these people to come out to speak to it? Why the same face, the same voices in the BR? Can't you hear me?
You think it's deliberate, right?
Oh, of course it's deliberate. Of course deliberate. But you see, we are not going to allow them to do it because you're perceived by power. If you're not going to allow some personal interest, to subvert the interest of the majority, we're not going to allow it. You're perceived by power. And by power, who will be our vote. We don't want a situation where you say, I'm going to be a theatre. Yes, I hear it. It's a idea, you will say Democratic Party. You will be a candidate Pesoka. You will be a Fana Jemra. Not a Babu party. It's just a conference. Put in the motion form and table it. Or the banner do not say, yeah, I'm about to abano. Yeah, but I want to make a say, National Council take a decision. In addition, I'm taking final. Let me tell you, mate, let me feel say officers in Obi resource in Yano. Now it's officers in Obi and Kubio. Oh, yes. Now resource then I'll catch you on 12 amount.
It's only first vice chair, Chairman Buti. Yeah, but Trump be out here.
We are concerned you.
National executives now almost fail. Yeah, or no count on him.
Kasa or the Wabusa question, the Mobi heading. Wabusa question say, Mema Genesis. You're two about New Year.
Yes.
And go for starting regular secretary. Name Madrid.
Okay.
But I'm speaking to say, resource Yano. Omun be elections. Because this election result is the most abysmal, the most appalling, the most disappointing under the Fourth Republic. In the day now, can you on Onyas Potobama? Oh, they are saying me.
Yes.
Me said the menu are paying McMenu year in 2009. You lose elections now. No, I lose say you. When what they call 49.7%, and they about 48%, and so crowd say only a view. The open only now could be the open once and could be a general secretary. No, he too. So go with the party for the catcher. I know me now, so maybe not the over. And you somewhere. The court chain. It's immediate trouble in the way and me. Obe a politician I talk we are the very because that I talk will be a credit no. What do you say? Yes, me Kateche John Bodu Obaye yes 168 or the about 137 plus 1 onko olusu 32 seats. Obi so aba ye dey also be 49 17 seats more. It's 9 days was have a co-election. What the other campaign the two be na wo dey na conform. It's na make catch us me dey na me so mu nyina obi anko bi.
Should they step down? Should they do the honorable thing?
It's a matter for their conscience. It's not for me to say. It's a matter for their conscience. Yes. Say more Juma no vice Juma maye ama aso enia. Okubi wa nyeden. Obi a winning power maybe a general secretary be or re-election or winning. Damboche did it. He occurred twice. Yombo do call twice. Obi a baby akoba ho. What the reality is our results no bana en so enia. That's why the honorable thing by stepping aside. What they say, nyem na se be catch level. Na media dem nim say before media say make na bio no. And before media make na for the position no. Na me so mu na nya do obi abegina. Based on the results are in Sakai. But hey, we are talking about ambitions here. Inti you heard the party for no work catch there. This ukoyi presidential candidate in there. What me here can be because say Ghana for Obatodum. The NDC be on person mete. What you say? President can way not yo. But you Say Obi misbehaving the party. President could discipline so discipline. I don't constitution man why.
No.
If you watch Okoye president can have what party in Yanoa. I say we need more juma. And respectfully, no need more juma. Because a new party no it's not run by it's run from the base to the top. Once you become a national officer, muna mo share around the party and share every week. We share every 3 months. A chemo juma is some way. It will be a wire president. Though presidential candidate once elected becomes part of the steering committee, and making one, excuse me, And you know, Juma say on the party in one job. And you know, credit.
So you feel this reverse cycling is sort of a recipe for disaster?
Of course.
For the MPP?
My member of parliament in Preno.
Okay.
Every election cycle, every election cycle, that's my mandate. Our constitution, dear mammy. Between constituency elections, MED constituency executives.
Yes.
My two regional election, the regional executives. My two national, the national executives. My two presidential, my two parliamentary. My two maybe 4 years now. I know better say 4 years now. Me say go to one say go the power from you. Nibusao. Ghana, if you're a October president.
Yeah, too.
It's the idea of it. Because November, I've come to October now. I'm said the 18th November now. A better president in January. Or as it young trainer, young caught in the following year. 70 man October saying president. Now my October and October you. What to be that?
No, but why do you feel sir bottom top now the system na kayi na ye nimu no and they as a yes in it you use the word convenience.
Yes.
Right? To
yes.
Convenient who?
Well, whoever is doing it, it's a matter of convenience because you see the party is built from the base. Or more police station for one better by presidential MP. You cannot impose on police station okay say where you met as presidential candidate. Na ochna asana akoto e form de no e form for the culture say na say ngena mto ma ebia honorable Eugene Boachi and so my president candidate o meto ma no so mo de ye tuo dem so dey say it yes o ma party for na wo form no e ba ne to aba no you can say the first obey leader no na ma cons party ni mo adwo me so te otia o pama no ma so say mo badwo is it want to create more problems
really?
Yes. What's that? See, I did be a yeah. Me run on one side, oh. And my catcher say, and more we are more brave or party more in the end, na costume. It's a high time we learned not to repeat those mistakes. You per se a 12 January. It's fine. Money be anyhow. Yes, a conference July we are. August, they started polling stations. That time, no, you start here. You best start here. You better conference baby, you know. Quickly they put it together. By late August, they started police station elections. March, near year coordinators and constituency elections. I tried to say, sorry, September. Yeah, March, September, no year constituency and coordinators elections. Near year October, near year regional elections. November. National elections. Then January na can still near 2 presidential elections. No, the structure will still be intact. They say we say amendments. Now amendments we are. What is our police station where we are presidential candidate no. Now we are. What's up the country say? Afraid na koto muswaba. What be that? Oh they say. And official here we are. The ask me beba. The other send any person no. You be nipa be we no one about force now say we want one support to na concern start after we call pen push say ye man kwan we go we say man and more confusion alienation eba party no until let's stick there's no rush we have to fix the party and one who fix a party and your candidate win election my party so be a kasa oboa MPP na members we ka say e ba umia na me lose election no e party na lose election well party ba umia call e what I say
but he obviously is the
you are the leader but you are but the first leader na chess say won ko lose election the party na can be what party na dey go the party nyina year o do Obama crab o be lose And that is the key thing I said, shit him. We are personalizing some, and I don't want it like that. Let's stick to what we think ought to be done now. And then that pyramid. A form of awareness now. It's young boko, the end trouble in you be a normal in position. Party no, we have to reorganize ourselves. By reorganization, no, they never politics. But no, I know just say we must rush to select a president. I can think and say, party, but you better want to. That means you do a party we want to that.
But what make proposals be in that regard?
Proposals and I'm going to say, stay. Say, October and December, and your national council, the Beshem Ramain, a conference with Mansasamrano. Because down me change on board last Saturday, Kumasi, on my Kokoso Constituency chairman, Kumasi.
Yes.
You're more to be kind. Also, all our processes are rooted in the Constitution. And if you want to vary any of the process, you have to go back to the council. Would be National Council now. National Council, never want to negotiate you. And a conference to me, a delegated power. What do I say? It is almost they must be put in a motion form and brought to conference for the party to decide on it. Conference, the council executive, regional executives in a baby, MPs for one baby. That is the forum. All the sound man. Don't bother said all this in Kumasi. You know, people are saying, by Nipa craving or moon into my credit. Majority of the people in the party don't believe. To go and defend it. What if I defend this? I don't know. Shomudin, Bomudin. You been out here, Boboy. I'm going to defend this. I don't know. Macro for Kanako. John Boris, a former general secretary, correct upon Dambuchi. Why are you not calling this people to come out to speak to it? Why the same face, the same voices in the BR? Can't you tell me?
You think it's deliberate, right?
Oh, of course it's deliberate. Of course it's deliberate. But you see, we are not going to allow them to do it because you're perceived by power. If you're not going to allow some personal interest, to subvert the interest of the majority, we're not going to allow it. You're perceived by power. And by power, who will be our vote. We don't want a situation where you say, I'm going to be a theater. Yes, I know. It's a you say Democratic Party. You will be a candidate Pesoka. You will be a Biafana Gemra. Not a Babu party. It's just a conference. Put in a motion form and table it. Or the banner do not say, yeah, back to Abano. Yeah, but I want to make a say, National Council take a decision. In addition, I'm taking a final.
No, but make I say, Ura Cabinet Japan, that's our proposal, or the be Atuja, right? Yes.
Or Wakasawetino. After conference, after National Council, Wakasawetino.
Wakasa.
And I'm to Wakasawetino.
Yes.
What's the matter?
Oh, that's in community,
no,
but the fact is, he's also contested.
Suppose also the coin. Yes, or the concern Yama at the phone in the current and the former.
Yes.
From police station all the way up. My friends say good proposal. I feel more the buyer, my police station, I'm more doors free. It means it's an argument I don't push it for early presidential primary. It doesn't hold. But what kind of land in last anyway? I'm found a book, no BNTB. What do I say? I don't buy Namuji 2 Mona, and the manager of car say, and Nutiania presidential and festival. More police station for the free. And I'm aside from constituency upwards. And those numbers are not significant to do anything. Yeah, one vote, I'm saying to me, in database. As a MPP, party at power 33 years, you need a machine database. You don't want to move for police at the phone. Anyone who don't police when no one move was for police for non change. Now, young Fawi, Commander Point is the only former secretary. What so, Mamma Crowns, the 10 crowns on Okoye. May say, Dambuchitiase. Or into so echo there. Dambuchitio, Jombodu. They should call them. Almost a view of this. Almost view on this. Oh, that's do can I say Bonu? I did a party being able to support you, but baby age 9. We have too many issues on the table to solve, and just by electing one person is not going to solve the issue. But I didn't about to be any pabes 8 in Kujina, that's 7 wolf. na ba ko pe na nya de achieve den e na wa achieve we and when you then
no, but from Chesani, I can say, what do you see wrong with the current leadership of the party?
You don't have to ask me that question. You are not being fair to me.
No, honorable.
No.
I have.
You are not being fair to me.
Especially as someone who intends to.
Yes, anytime you are not being fair to me in the CJ.
Really?
Yes. Say when we say me election.
Yes.
Me no be contested. Nipa so akase obi gina bio. Is a betra na me say be put on the table abra oni ha. I'm not being fair to the person. It's not in my nature to do that. So tia meka no so aka no be atie no be obi making decision. Uni habi. Me no ma me kwan say me kasa. Nse me ko ka bibi e fa executive no mo ni nyina ho a.
Entino aya former aya MP Edima Subin eni semno ne ese yakwa akotie ede aba aya honorable Eugene Boache na ne nsema work say kwan kro ma fa so kra na nyakopon boa 2026 abato ne be koso no cross ni kwan say ba ne say so mo to mo boase but all the same ne nyine wa ha say ye hwe de ebe kwa kosi nti de better form afasanse mu bia nso me fa kam de ne nyina enso baba eba beto am so mayen concern mu susu aye to so a na se eye Canada wo hine Japan attack a se abronye DC se wa sori se watu ataban akasa e de si Canada wo hine Japan a na ham adechi aham na sei odware a Canada in Japan or sorry a Canada in Japan ye ni ma deport ya Canada in Japan there ya brante ya de bia dana abronye pose ya because of onuti no wakwa ko bie YouTube channel a say kamia kwa say enya no na say ki de Canada kura besi na nim na boot for boot and obabu Canada kura mo no say yes me abronye DC mabu Canada in Japan because it's too much attack no e do so do and then na Canada they are Canada no and na Alexander Ekwoku ono so ewo oya NDC former presidential so den sembia baba beto abefon titan fidie say sa abronye DC na kasa sa brandie na ye nimu dadada na ne wa baba sa abronye DC no won deserve mpokura say obeye bron regional chairman mpo because bron regional chairman a wetima tena honom ama sita ni nyina tima free MP permanent kuni sa manaka bako de how come say you call yourself so we are born regional chairman or see you don't deserve it and yema we don't deserve it say wo see a flow say as a regional chairman eti abronye DC we dia ya Alexander and the same country say there wo yen is too much there wo yen and self fatal as a regional chairman and nan what yes will be so addition what yes even crying this amount ko ne kra mu say the more MP amount ko even more ye the more abroad the wo abronye DC the wo yen cran is not good enti no yenko ti Alexander ne sema there's a worker say abroad this on deserve say ye be friend cross so ye regional chairman because regional chairman kran fatano ai ye po bi a regional chairman fatana wa ya say me pese me bodin wa ha say but abroad this there too much too much JFK be letter 10 ne babon te be ka say why ye be chill pa say who go party no fi ana say who can say ma ebe ma party na ni ma tan no e na wo abronye DC wo table letter 10 ba say enya ade as ye do kopiem kra wo discipline committee kra na enya ade a wo be ko na say wo fa pedifo bi a wo party no bia wo say obu obi a wo party nim yeah obu obia wo party nim eda de bia da ne yasoso wo so from day one na ba du ba bia wadri eda senfon bia na efra broje di se nu mo ba you don't deserve it say wo ye be for regional chairman nyankopon body say ko to obodo sa to oba de ma obi de na so me wi wo abroje di si wo akasa wonye wo ka wo bi na wo me people amanu ko no down for wo ka wo bi na 2024 people amanu ko no report o de message so be come home nyanko tie Alexander one no ye NDC former parliamentary candidate why amount from Nensama wo kan ya watch say abroad DC and deserve say your friend as a regional chairman and pharmacy say by the Kenya so
sorry Alex
wow almost 30 a dining ST at the free roof mo at the aba form yaka some of us have expressed our views on that approach no because politics are here, they be amika at the national level no enyo mo no mo year elections over regional level enyo mo no mo year elections over constituency level enyo mo no mo year elections mo year elections no ewo polling stations no yeah part no you from branch executives omo part no mo from polling station executives omu na party no ejino mo so omu no mo year campaign no national region constituency is just a supervisory role any policies but we hear wo policies no omu a mo di be tumrika e di ama wo no e yo omu a omu polling stations no so eye ho wo lose election na wo pese wo mba back that is the first place of call as I say we make sure say e ho no ejina ye papa ansa na wa dream dia weba abeye constituency regional and national executive so one year ho ne here the ekoso no sa pepe na ebeko enti me na kakra because minim say MPP for why politics na check kakra or in terms of tradition no o kakra kwa MPP for omo tradition na enyini chain party no say NDC well we were just from this 92 year omudi omatra and sana Kwame Nkrumah pokra ba here and the politics omoyache and they know this but the woman and carry a woman no omo person beka and nana k I prefer so no be organize the ama MPP but with the current structure no so G2 a on to me yet and carry they say yen catcher or ya minua no one in politics no mu pa because the current structure now e wo ho no ye share that yomu for a purpose. Yes.
Which one are you referring to?
Oh, me can mu current structures na e wo ho no from the branch Ekopim National. All the executives there. Yomu for a purpose. Now that purpose no is to make sure say the Baumia agenda goes through. Omonim enti inkrofo mo ayi omonim do bia pese so nya anka obepe so no so be flag bearer no this is the time wo bia kwanya emo mo say yenko to the polling stations na yenko ye executive elections wo ho na yembra constituency na yembra region na yembra national no obia be bomodin say ono so ne nkrofo na omo a omo ye party for omo pe obi asem obi abepe say ono so betumi aye executive na wanya akwanyan eso ato aba ne bi ba se si ya de omo ye ni nyina so omo nim say omo bie emusa omo agenda na omo wo no entumi materialize enti yen ka say oh yes start free top e di aba top no it will not solve problems e wo ho no say oh inkrofo kasa we can nti ye elections no wie na ye flag bearer esubetwa esuntwa afi crap on the mu be ye din because say ye flag bearer no be make sure say omo a ono ejidi say obetumi eni omo aye adwuma at the national level omo no ye be yi omo obetumi di omo aye adwuma at the regional level no omo na ye be yi na sa de because akopim the polling stations no na se kobani sa what will happen is that some people will feel say omudie ya you omu afrimu kra the omu hu e 2024 elections in 2028 so mo kono se no mo koyi in there e be west ain't tried and tested make us a principle almost every political party use and he said when you lose go back first look at the base DNA say nana ke kano mention proposals be say omo pese omo le name nkrofo bi enka omu electoral college no hu enye sa na wo kan ye no mo aye those proposals no those coordinators now mbe pick to coordinate maybe 3 or 4 or 5 polling stations no mbe you omu and now you appoint them. Is it going to be by elections?
Should I answer?
Oh, they be true. Some amount of people true. Yeah, ube you move by elections. So ube you move by elections. Say I didn't know any and see you know. Now we kwa yi flag bearer. You know, nyama bia e so motion is. I sincerely believe say when we are in a democratic dispensation like this, no, you hear a strong opposition. Say abai no ye bibi ombetumi aka na omudi omo alternatives papa bi den atu ho edi amaye. But say opposition no emeka say atiti apansa coalition bia enyi omo sorry a omo ndimo dia omo pese omo ye eba ni sa ye betumi aka say opposition bia ne ho nti bia na aban so ati so no be ye niama bia bia because on them say obi papa bia ne ho be ka de oka no obe kire na adwen wo ho nti eyade a esiso omo hwe ne yi no mo ntie sabi kasa ye ni omo ka no na so mbe ye bibia fa ho a omo aye. So omo pese omo ye no early, but yes still they want to follow the laid down principle because every political party ye be ye no in first general mo, but ye be make sure say the branch elections, the constituency elections, all will happen before January 2026. I have no problem. Okay. You understand? Nti omo hwe e ho no yi na omo enhwe de omo ye no yi because omo anye de ye mo bi de ye kan omo ntie no at fe de be bom paye. Ya bom paye said the omo kwan omo afaso no omo koso ai this ale no mo abronye issue. You know, there are some group of people abronye eka ho wo Ghana ha se wuji atemdidie any kasa ehu enti any inkekemu everywhere omuni shui to contribute to politics again omuni bibia ombeka biom because when it comes to ideas they are zero. So what can say men yi obi men ko kekemu men ko di obi atem. It's like a wa you've got them omu hu di ombeye biom. And nothing na executives free omo warning still the oye na oye because that is what he knows best. Now they are here canning and say you see at times no politics are here no is I don't know but didn't say omo to me samo ye reward omo because I've always said it say Abronye is such a person no doesn't deserve it to be a regional chairman. You understand? He doesn't deserve it. We should know from the three ediba form, it doesn't deserve it. I don't look down upon people, but obia any strength. And when you are a political leader, you are a leader for everybody. Omo nim die e wo soro, omo won fifim, and omo nim die e wo form. You are leading them, and you should be appealing to all these groups. And yeah, attempted looking down upon your executives. Any dieki can whom nature say when him ayedin. Then we can say, mimi amiti you go for whom you say now let's who many yedin, but only say I don't mean so.
You use it at the right time.
Yes, and him die na manipa. Any ayedi enye kasa ube insulting nkrofo na ube kikansem enim e dia atu nkrofo so na be chese wanim yedin and that unfortunately no nkrofo bi e believe say enu dey politics no then that is the main reason why at times nkrofo kasa say politics there so wanim enye dia so if you use akaka be sem sa na mo kan won use enu a it means say we there you I prefer to speak wisdom based on knowledge than say make kasa keke na mini jina so bia eti to me no MPP leadership sisi no omo aye lenient for far too long. From the chairman to the general secretary to organizer, all the way. Make I say the current national executives, no, they are not making their leadership, no, to come.
Okay, it's one mupokra na ezeja. Omudo mukoko botiko to obedi abronye DC because hey, this man no one deserve so why regional chairman o. And na Alexander K. Ubushane sure from Corona Massa. Abronye don't deserve, won't deserve it. Say, yeah, be friend as a regional chairman. Regional chairman na assembly be fi wonu mababia na woka. Regional chairman na tisa we hu se we na woka. Wetima tena wonu mama ama wo pesu ya so. Yetima chi sit ni nyina de afiri wo nsama manaka ba ko penye wandiwu na de bia wo ti social media wo ti YouTube na wo ti social media be fontin tan video so na wo throw shade na wo kan sama ehu hia ensen fata e de second de ohene Japan MPP amaniko mu wo long way to go. I move a long way to say man kati eya abronye DC so dia and I make catch them 2028 ewe ne de ewe poto no kwose mu gu mu ho ani mu ase MPP amaniko ne bi mu gu mu ho mu gu party no eni mu ase papa enye ye wo so no wo so nsuro bia abronye DC no so nsuro bia say mo de ne call disciplinary committee kra na wo bia ni wonu ma wo suro no na say wa fam so say wo chia fam nyina mo so MPP amaniko mo mama ni we na ho mo mama ni na ma fo boy say mo kate o mo short no mo free party ni na party mo rebuild the party ni ye enye sa party a baby MPP amaniko madu ni de maka chire papa enye fedia grant ha say ana braba ma mekwan e ma me de na dwumade ni nyina enso so edi esi peso beso dwumade ya se namba na egushiri na se no no afa na ne mpanifo atwetwe nkomo na de woton so so etima ba ho de rokama enso so edi amawo Kumasi online media school ne so masene e me na me de dwumade nyina edi beso mo ti so wo pe media school papa dia na me kan fo Kumasi online media school ene dia ma se brai ne beje ontetie e wo ha se na won so e be centroni mapankasa ewo my Ghana mo say ye bon centro din a anase ye bon centro din amanfo din a wo so ya bodin esusu bi say for journalism anase for production ho de ye 100% practicals ye be chiro ye do be fa A1 anase A2 a kopem say AZ ai ni nyina ye be chiro bi say wo si classroom da anase wo nko classroom kra da anase wo wie school ye nwane mo keto o ma wie o ma tro bi si ye obetima ba fa phone no watimi asha sense na obi wasi results and also BC results and beba no na se wanya won sanu adwuma kama wo wie wasi na pe na se wo na wo kwakwa ye adwuma ne se hasen so ban so na wo ye school na baby abe ye attachment de enye ye se ma ye mo hihyo se na me kokra me ye fa na me kwakwa ye attachment wo wie baby abe ye attachment so e wo hono e de ma wa won so obekoda won so akọ ababe to forms ne kama na washa ase ewo ahase ntina ma na ego screen na se no obetima fa na so pese oba hase so a ye Kumasi aniti ayama ase no ene di ehwene nimu enti obetima ba na won so wa ba beto o forms na Kumasi online media school ni media school pa metimi akanfo e dem because ene no media school nyakopon eyina ma o my Ghana for se momrai na momeje montitiye ankasa ewo ahase midin ene o himalen konisha mari etop eni so waliase obetimi sa from hana ATP bebe me na bia so no mejo fe so kama enso so e wo hono ena wo hwemfoni a na etwagu e wo screen ani a na eso kopie mu MC a hono ma na sem Benedict ne sano edwuma no enso so eno no yakopon ensure ne ye papa executive producer aye Mr Daniel Yeboa na said Danny Boy 1 ai Kumasi ba kope ubepie mu Kumasi ase wo pe wo mu amajo mu din e wo YouTube edwuma mu dia as online business dia na say Danny Boy number 1 ono ene se wagene din ankasa de baby obefa bia ne ye friend Kumasi ai konse se enam se wagene din ankasa ne wodi madwuma enso so tino mame fa wo ensi na de better from bia so me fa nka mo midin nyina enso be baba ababe somo for now na di makra bye bye.
Amafwe Kumasi online TV production yaba ne de ne yaba yede equipment ekukudam ana yede aba se eye camera de enam wiem de nam fom de nam ensuom ni nyina ye wo bi ewo honom a TV production yabo a hu ye pa se wo ye dwumadie bi etese wedding eye engagement and sorry ana schools